would seem the biggest loser, the worst content creator for Arknights Endfield. We're talking about someone that has no skill for playing this game, doesn't understand what the game's about, doesn't know how the game works, has officially come out to call me out once again, ladies and gentlemen. And like always, you already know, if you say my name, I will appear and take a dump on your chest. Saintontas might enjoy that, so we might do something different. Today, we're going to expose Saintontas for not only being the biggest and the worst content creator for Arknights Endfield, but also for being the biggest hyper grifter and for not knowing what the hell he's doing in this game. This is once again one of those videos where we're going to show how not only does he just talk shit for the sake of talking shit, farm drama for the sake of, farming drama, but he genuinely doesn't know or understand anything about Arknights Endfield, despite the game being relatively simple. So, before we continue though, I gotta put y'all on game. With the upcoming launch of the 1.1 update for Arknights Endfield and crazy cool looking characters like Tang Tang right around the corner, today I got you guys. I'm gonna hook you up with some great deals. Let's have a look. If you're trying to get some loot in Arknights Endfield, I'm gonna hook you up real quick with up to 26% discount on any purchase on the game. And on top of that, you have money back guaranteed and customer support through this method. So let's go ahead and see what I'm talking about. And of course, guys, we're talking about Loot Bar, the safest and most trustworthy website for these type of purchases online. I've used it myself in several of the games I play. And when I tell you guys this is extremely fast and safe, I'm not kidding. If you look at the bundles, they are much better than any bundle that you currently have in the game in terms of pricing. And on top of that, they're better than any other bundle in any of these type of sites. And the best part about it is that they have insane reviews in Trustpilot. There's a lot of people that endorse this site, so you don't have to worry about anything regarding your account. It's extremely quick to buy. And if you're trying to purchase and you're worried about your account, just know that it's a one-time login type thing. You log in into your account, and after you're done with your purchase, your information will be cleared from the self top-up. So if you want to purchase again, you got to put your information again. They will pretty much log you out, and you have nothing to worry about regarding your information. I highly advise you guys go ahead and check some of these deals out because they are insanely good, and you will be getting the bang for your buck. And that's not counting some of the coupons and discounts that you can get as you interact with this site. The reason I'm making this video is because he went out of his way, and once again, he said my name, so let's go ahead and see what he said.
Yeah, he ain't playing the fucking game neither, bro. When's the last time he uploaded an Enfield video? His actual last gameplay video was 11 days ago. Yeah, he ain't playing this shit neither. Nah, he a hyper grifter too.
So he said I'm not playing Arknights Endfield. Now, for those of you that know, I haven't really missed a day, apart from maybe one. I grind, I min-max, I do everything that I need to do in the game, and I will show you everything that I do with my account in just a second. But before we do that, I'm going to show you the type of peak content that you can expect from Saintontas when you watch him play Arknights Endfield. So here we have Egg. Shout out to Egg. I want you guys to see this peak gameplay right here.
Yes, this is his actual gameplay.
You guys have to watch this video. The worst gameplay I've ever seen in Arknights Endfield. This is the normal difficulty. This ain't even the hard difficulty on the event, bro. And this man is out here struggling to beat it, bro. He's struggling to beat it live on stream. Hold on. We got more. Another Egg clip. Right here, this is Saintontas. This was during the 1.1 dev stream or dev video for Arknights Endfield. For Arknights Endfield. If you look down here, you will see that he's barely done anything when it comes to the game. He still hasn't even finished this one right here, right? Bro, this man hasn't even gotten half of the chests on the map. He hasn't even gotten half of these, bro. Not even half. Let me just show y'all. Let me just show y'all real quick, right? Let me just show y'all real quick. I'm the guy that doesn't play Arknights Endfield, right? So how is the guy that doesn't play Arknights Endfield having double yo shit on everything? How do I have double your things in everything, Mr. Tontas? How is it that I have more chest, More of the little orbs? How is it that I have more than you in everything despite not playing the game? Do explain that to me, because I'd like to know. Now, this is a video from Mr. Tauntas, the absolute peak in Arknights Endfield content. The #1 content creator for Arknights Endfield. He knows everything. If you want to know anything about Arknights Endfield, you absolutely want to watch Mr. Tauntas. Let's go ahead and hear what he had to say.
I low-key even forgot that gear artificing was in the fucking game, bro. I low-key forgot this shit was in the fucking game. I'm just gonna be so for real with you. Great, I got to artifice this? Great, I don't even know. Gear to consume? What the fuck? No gear selected? Bro, I don't even know how to do this shit. Bro, wait, how do you even fucking do this? Wait, I need to make a copy of it? Artificing progress? What is this? You're telling me this system is better than Echoes?
This is your guy? This is the guy that you guys watch for Arknights Endfield information. This is the guy that is going to tell you who to watch, who are the grifters, who doesn't play the game. Listen, I'm just speaking for myself. I don't know who else he went after, but when it comes to me, we're on a whole nother ball game. A whole nother ball game. Let me just show y'all real quick, right? Let me just show y'all real quick. Let me just show you my beautiful Lavatane, baby girl Lavatane. Oh, I don't know what gear artificing is either, huh? Shit, bro. Like, imagine that. Not even remembering it's in the game. Not even understanding how it works. Yup, my shit is full. Except for these two. That's because I haven't wanted to level them up. And I want to show you guys some real quick, right? How do you have all the materials to level up max multiple gear pieces, but you don't know how it works? You guys want to know why? Because he has someone else play his account and grind his account. He doesn't know shit because he doesn't play shit. That's why he sucks when he plays the game. He doesn't optimize rotations. And don't think this is just this game. He does that for every game. He sucks. Bro, his job is being a WUA content creator. The biggest WUA content creator. And his ass sucks. Sweetly beat him with one-eyed closed and her elbow hitting. Bro, Sweetly's elbow was smashing the keyboard. And she beat him in a hologram fight. Think about that, bro. Think about that shit, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even understand how you have all the materials. And not just like, you have 240 of these, 47,000 of these, all of this, and you don't know what they're for. You just didn't, you bought them because always, shit, that looks shiny. You bought 240 of these and you didn't know it was for artificing. You forgot it was in the game. Yeah, sure, bucko. Hold on. I want to show you guys something else, right? I want to show you guys a little bit some. If you guys pay attention to this fetus's video, you will see that down here you can see his account UID. You will see that you could see his account UID. If this wasn't enough, we have another video where you can see his account UID. This right here is Bobby Lee's account UID. Now, this is his account in Arknights Endfield. You guys will see that it has the same UID right here that these two have. This is his account. He's level 55. He's found 87 files. And everything else is where everybody's at, right? Exploration level, valley level, wooling level, yada, yada, yada. It's just where everybody is at. But does this look like the profile of someone that effectively plays the game? I'm just asking you guys. Does this look like the profile of someone that actually plays the game? Let me show you what the profile of someone that doesn't play the game looks like. This is the profile of what somebody that does not play Arknights Endfield looks like. This is what someone that plays Arknights Endfield looks like, that knows what they're talking about, that knows everything about gear and artificing and everything. And this right here is what the profile of someone that doesn't play Arknights Endfield looks like. And just letting you all know, he doesn't have the trimmed medals. He doesn't. He doesn't have any of those achievements. He just doesn't. This right here, on the other hand, the trimmed medals for the bosses in the game. Y'all know what those are. Y'all know what this is all about if you've done it. The medals for beating agony, blah, blah, blah. All of those things, they're all in there, bro. Homie, you found 87 files. Yo ass hasn't even explored the goddamn game. You haven't even found half of the explorable items in the game. Not only that, we have full evidence of you actually getting mad, fighting agony mode when you have 10 minutes because yo ass dies. Because you suck. You don't know how to dodge, you don't know how to parry, you don't know how to do jack shit. You're trash, right? And you're wanting to go out here and say, oh no, oh yeah, CJ doesn't play the game. He has more of everything than me. He has more medals. He has all the trimmed medals. He has more everything. He's explored more, played more, beat everything more than me. But actually, he doesn't play the game more than me. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I'm 2 levels higher than you, my boy. You're 55. I'm 57. That effectively means I've played the game more than you. I've done more than you. I've grinded more than you. I have 2 whole levels ahead of you, bro. Not only that, I'm halfway to my next level. Brother, there's levels to this saintontas. In everything, not just gaming, in life, bro. In life, in every aspect of it, I am better than you. The only thing you can brag about is your YouTube numbers. Understand that. And you know, this is not a message for the viewers. Fuck my chat. Fuck yo chat. This is a message for you. You know your viewership is fake as fuck. I don't care if you believe it. I don't care if your chat believes it. I don't care if anybody believes it. You know it. And the fact that you know your shit is fake is all I need to know. Calling it out, you ain't gonna fool us, bro. So you's out here acting like, oh my god, these are hyper grifters. These are hyper grifters. They don't play the game. Guys, I want you to understand. I want you to understand that this right here that I'm showing y'all right now, right? Where I show you my account, right? Where I show you my account, where I show you once again that everything in the game I've done is better than saintontas. I've grinded the game more. I know the game more. I've done more things than him. This is not something that started now. Y'all want to know, I'm about to put y'all on game with some lore. Do you guys know why this whole drama started? Y'all know the drama where we found out that saintontas effectively lives in that closet right there. This drama where we found out that saintontas is actually Captain Cabinet's ex. The one where we found out that saintontas has a crush on Mr. Pokey. The one where we found out that saintontas is 3'5" and 48 years old, and we actually found out his real name where he got sued and got strikes on his channel. Y'all want to know why this drama started? Because we just did a full circle, baby. We just did a full circle. You want to know why this drama started? Let me show y'all. This video was the first video that started the drama with saintontas. This was the video that sparked everything. The biggest hypocrites in gacha gaming, Arknights Endfield. Now, this video got 19,000 views. It got quite popular, you would say, for a YouTuber of my size. When I dropped this video, I had about 7,000 viewers, so you would say that I did more than double my viewership, so, you know, my sub count, it did pretty good. This was the video that made saintontas decide to start throwing personal jabs at me. Listen to what happened in this video.
I am so disappointed by every CC who said this is the best 1.0 experience they've ever had. No, you guys are saying that when you haven't even played any of this shit. You haven't done this, you haven't done this, you haven't done this, you've done none of this, and you guys are still saying it's the best 1.0. What are you guys doing? Have you guys done this?
He's out here where he dropped his video, and look what his chat says, calling out specifically Gacha Smack, because this video right here was directed at Gacha Smack. It was directed at Captain Cabinets. It was directed at the people that specifically said, game first, Gacha second. And the biggest names out there that said that at the time were people like Gacha Smack, Captain Cabinets. Those were the ones that said those exact words, word for word, bar for bar. So he decided to make his video shitting on those takes without mentioning their name, because you know he's terrified of Gacha Smack. Even though his chat is over here clearly acknowledging who he's talking about, right? Because at the time, now I think Gacha Smack's review was the biggest review that said Game First, Gacha Second at the time. So his chat knew who he was talking about. So he made a video where he said pretty much all this, or I don't know if this was a stream, I don't remember. And he pretty much called them all out. Have you done this? Have you done that? Have you guys even done this? So guess what? Yours truly, came out and I said this. Listen.
Have you guys done Edge Space Salvage?
Now guys, before I give y'all my opinion regarding Arknights Endfield and how my experience has been with the game, I want to make sure that I qualify and pass the tests laid out by the greatest CC of all time, Mr. Bobby Lee, also known as saintontas. I want to make sure I show you guys how far I've gotten in the game to make sure I qualify his requirements so my opinion actually is validated and has some merit. So as you guys can see, I am in Wuling, and I've pretty much done everything available story-wise in the game. I have literally nothing else to do right here. On top of that, guys, I also want to show you my characters, and as you can see, my characters are level 90, 80, all that good stuff. They do have all their abilities maxed as much as I can make them, and I do have them with gold gear, which is pretty basic stuff for this point of the game. On top of that, I want to show you guys, I have pretty much done everything at least one time to make sure that I can give you guys my opinion after trying every single mode, and as you can see, all the first time clears have been claimed from all of these game modes. Let's go right here, and as you can see, first time clears have been claimed. So pretty much everything I've done at least once to show you guys my personal knowledge and experience of the game, and I've cleared lying ass CC. Yo, you can't trust CJ. He said he cleared everything, and he clearly didn't clear this one for a first time. But all things considered, right, I've pretty much cleared everything. And there's one more thing I want to show you. Not only have I actually done Edge Space Salvage, I've actually completely finished the mode. As you can see down here, I've gotten every single reward, and it's pretty juicy because not only do you get Oro Barrel over here, you also get them from chests. So overall, it's a nice little amount, and some other extra rewards over here are pretty damn nice. So dare I say that my opinion on Arknights Endfield comes from, well, playing the game, playing every aspect, having a bit of knowledge, and every single type of content and game mode pretty much available. Guys, that video came out 1 month ago. 1 month ago, that video came out. Let me pop my camera back in. That video came out 1 month ago. Do you guys know why saintontas got so offended and started attacking me on a personal level after this video where I talk about the good, the bad, and everything else? This is a 1 hour video where I break down everything in Arknights. I talk about how I don't like the summoning system, how I don't like that the tickets are limited in the negative side. I talk about how I like other aspects of the game. You guys understand why it is that this video triggered saintontas so bad? Because he couldn't hit me with the same fallacies he was applying to all these other people. He was level 49. I was level, where is it? I was level 53. He said, have you guys even done Edge Space Salvage? Not only have I done Edge Space Salvage, I had completely finished Edge Space Salvage. I had done every single boss up to their last level and beat it. He hadn't done that at the time. I had done every single aspect of the game, and then I proceeded to give my take. He didn't like that from the very beginning. I already cut off his argument point. I already gave him no room to talk, and you guys will understand that in my channel, at least with me, if you ever get in a discussion, debate, or conversation where we're debating points, if we're going to be against each other, just know that I step into the ring knowing that I'm going to win. From the moment that I dropped this video, I knew it was checkmate. He had no counter argument. Nothing to say. In regards to Arknights Endfield, I was miles above him. He didn't like that. He didn't like that he couldn't use all those fallacies, all those arguments that he applied on those other people. And guess what happened here? He started going at me on a personal level. Well, you're just trying to use my name. You're just someone that's trying to get views by putting me in your video. You're a nobody. You get no views. Your channel's dead. You're a wash CC. That is his comeback to me countering his points, giving him valid explanations, valid examples, and showcasing my knowledge of the game. That was his comeback to that. And by the way, I want to let y'all know that in this video, I put out Gacha Smack. The two was Gacha Smack, and he had this to say.
People are not looking at this gacha game in terms of its free-to-play friendly nature as a whole picture. They're only looking at like one part of the picture. But when you look at the whole picture, there's actually a lot of stuff that is given to you in this game to set up your experience as you progress through the game.
I put out Gacha Smack. I put out Reen. See if it actually loads up. Y'all can see. I put out Reen, which somewhere in here is a clip about Reen. Somewhere up in here, right? Somewhere in here. I don't know where it's at. Oh, right there. There you go. I put out Reen, where he's talking about Reen right there. So I talk about Reen. So I talked about a bunch of CCs, and there's more in here somewhere. There is like Captain Cabinets. There is someone else in here, bro. There are several people in here that I decided to bring up. And right here, I think this is Oh, look. R&J when he gave his opinions, right, about the game, when he said this.
As opposed to a gacha game.
It legitimately feels like a well-polished single-player game with a ton of stuff to do.
This game
Captain Cabinets
has gripped me by my metaphorical testicles in every sense of the word.
So I talked about all of these CCs, and then I talked about saintontas, but I dismantled his argument, gave him no room to talk when it came to the knowledge of the game, and when it came to actually playing the game, and he instantly got mad and started saying, oh, you don't know anything, you're just using my name, your channel's dead, you're a nobody CC. He started with the personal shit. And where do we find ourselves today, ladies and gentlemen? Well, once again, mentioning my name, saying that I don't know shit about the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves back here.
Yeah, he ain't playing the fucking game neither, bro. When's the last time he uploaded an Endfield video? His actual last gameplay video was 11 days ago. Yeah, he ain't playing this shit neither. Nah,
we find ourselves back where it all started. Right here. Where it all started. Thinking that he knows what he's talking about. Thinking that he understands anything. Thinking that he's better than everybody. Listen, I talk for myself. I don't know what nobody else had to say. This was the video where I talk about the game, where I say the game has good things, bad things, horrible things, and amazing things, blah, 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 blah. And he proceeded to attack me on a personal level and say that I didn't know anything about Arknights Endfield. Yeah, we find ourselves here, once again, 1 month later, still not knowing shit about Arknights Endfield. And if that wasn't enough, ladies and gentlemen, now he's attacking other content creators, trying to police what it is that they do. So here we have the literal fetus that is saintontas. I'll show you real quick. Right here we have the literal fetus that is saintontas, bro. Once again, going at creators. He decided to go after Supa. You guys might know who Supa is, bro. Hypergriff's strongest warrior, right? Endfield really needs to figure out optics. If you add up all of the 1.10 gives a very fair amount of pulls. Spreading them out like this and showing players I pull LOL makes them feel like they're not getting anything, even if objectively they are over time. Just doesn't look good, right? Now listen to what Saint Titties had to say.
Why aren't you talking about it then? And why are you only trying to go out here and shit on smaller creators? That
saintontas calling out another content creator for attacking smaller creators. Guys, Who has more viewership and subs, saintontas or me? Who has more viewership or subs, saintontas or Captain Cabinets? Who has more subs, saintontas or Blazion? Who has more subs, saintontas or Pixel Tree? Who has more subs, saintontas or Foxhole? saintontas or Aricado? saintontas or anybody under the sun that you want to point out that he's beefing with right now? And he's calling out someone else for calling out the BS of a smaller content creator? Him. He's saying, why are you attacking a smaller content creator? Him.
At will. Because you certainly aren't fucking talking about the real issues with this goddamn game. If anything, it's clear that you're doing your best to avoid them.
So he's calling out Supa, trying to police his channel because Supa doesn't want to make drama videos or videos attacking Arknights Endfield. He just wants to make videos talking about builds, comparing characters, you know, units in general. That's what he's enjoying making content with. He's saying, how dare you not make videos talking shit about the game? Well, saintontas, why don't you make any videos talking good about Arknights Endfield? Absolute dog shit. Hyper Grifting 101. NTE's killing Enfield. Arknights #1 Grifter. Gacha is dead with Enfield right there. You killed Enfield. I'm quitting Enfield. Enfield fell off. Hypergrift gave up. Yo, do I need to continue? EOS Field. Do I need to continue, chat? How come you don't make any good videos about Enfield? And if you really have to say there is nothing good about the game, why are you still playing it? Dog, since the game came out, you haven't dropped one good video. But you want to attack Supa for not making negative videos while you make no positive videos. Trying to police people into what they should do or shouldn't do in their channel. Look, saintontas, you're a dumbass, bro. You get proven wrong over and over and over again, bro. You were wrong 1 month ago when I shitted on you with this video, bro. When I destroyed you with my original video, you were wrong. You didn't know shit. Now, when you brought me up again, this hasn't even been a day. 15 hours later. You're still wrong. How does it, bro, how have you been wrong for an entire month? How is it that it's taken you this long to even try to be better and you haven't? How is it that for an entire month you're still fucking stupid? How is it that you still don't know shit? How is it that for an entire month you still suck at the game and haven't done shit despite having an account manager, bro? How is that even possible? Look, saintontas, I'm gonna be real with you. You're just trash, bro. We just did a complete circle. We came back to the starting point where you once again decided to call out CCs for not knowing jack shit about the game. Well, Bucko, you don't even know your rotations, bro. You don't even know how to fucking play the game, right? You haven't even collected shit in the game. You don't even know what the hell this is. You don't even know what gear artificing is, despite having all of the things have been, you know, bought by your account manager. You don't even understand this. So we're back at it again, and ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say this. Arknights Endfield has a lot of things that are good, and it has a lot of things that are bad. Every single gacha game has. Every single gacha game has things that could be better. Every single gacha game has things that are fun. But at the end of the day, every single gacha game is the same shit. You play them for a couple of weeks, and then you eventually get to the point of logging in for 5-10 minutes and there ain't shit to do. The events on them are generally pretty trash. You're just doing them for currency. Sometimes there's fun events. Sometimes there's fun events, but a lot of times there's pretty shitty events that are just there to fill in the time and give players currency. We wish things were better when it comes to our gacha games. We absolutely do. We want our gacha games to be better, but the reality of it is, all of these games, whether it's Genshin Impact that's been out for like 5 years, Whether it's Tower of Fantasy, whether it's Wuthering Waves, whether it is Arknights Endfield, whether it's NTE, all of these games will eventually be the same shit. You'll finish whatever content they have in about 2 weeks, and then you'll just log in for 5-10 minutes, and that's all the content you have every single day until a new patch drops, rinse and repeat, okay? Personally, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited for the 1.1 update. Not because it's going to be a game-changing update. It's a 1.1 update. It ain't going to be nothing like that. I'm sure it's going to be something basic, something small. I'm excited. I want to see what Tang Tang brings to the table, what Rosie brings to the table. We're getting a couple of events here and there. We're getting some shitty events, if you guys know which events I'm talking about. And we're getting more Umbral Monument, which, you know, I enjoy. It's dope. A lot of people been trying different things, Catcher, different things where they're going in with one character, beating the content. It's dope. But what I'm more excited for is to finally get closer to Fan Yi. That's going to be it for this video, guys. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.